Okay, so good morning, students. Are you ready for today's class?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Okay, so today's class will be an interesting one as the topic is the ozone layer. Okay? Okay, so
Okay.
let me just screen share. Okay, then. So before starting to explore our chapter, I would like to know if any one of you knows what is the ozone layer.
I heard somewhere that ozone is made up of gases and that it protects us from the ultraviolet rays.
Yeah, it's correct. Okay, I admit that you're a clever class. So let's start the class. Okay, so this is the first slide. The ozone layer or ozone shield is a region of Earth's stratosphere that absorbs most of the sun's ultraviolet radiation or UV rays. Okay, so this ozone layer is also known as the ozone shield, and it's a region in the Earth's stratosphere. So we have learned different layers of atmosphere like troposphere, mesosphere, exosphere, etc. So stratosphere is one of them, and this ozone layer is located in the stratosphere and absorbs the most of the sun's ultraviolet radiation, which is also known as UV rays. Okay, yes, Aaron, any doubts?
So if the ozone layer was not there, then what would happen?
Without the ozone layer, the UV rays from the sun would reach the Earth directly. And so, because of the UV rays, the DNA of the plants and animals, including us, may get damaged.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, the next point. It contains a high concentration of ozone, O3, in relation to other parts of the atmosphere, although still small in relation to other gases in the stratosphere. So it has a high concentration of ozone. Like we call the oxygen as O2, the ozone is called O3. So in relation to the other parts of the atmosphere, although still the small in relation to the other gases in the stratosphere. Next point. The ozone layer is mainly found in the upper region of the stratosphere from approximately 12 to 15 miles above Earth, although its thickness varies seasonally and geographically. So the ozone layer is 3 to 5 millimeters thick, and it is 12 to 15 miles above Earth, and its thickness varies seasonally and geographically. Any doubts? Yeah, Krishna Kada?
When was ozone layer discovered?
Yeah, I'm coming to it. You're lucky. This is your question, right? When was ozone layer discovered?
Yes.
Okay. So this actually this ozone layer was identified. Just identified, not defined. Okay. In the atmosphere by German scientist Christian Friedrich Schonbein in 1840. Okay, remember? By Schonbein in 1840. It was just identified. After that, Jacques Louis Sorel wrote the chemical formula of ozone and proved that ozone is an allotropic form of oxygen. So he's the one who wrote the chemical formula for ozone layer, or should I say corroborated. That means gave evidence and explain what it did, like protecting us, right? Yes, Rashmida?
I have a doubt
Yes, what's your doubt?
that which gas is the most harmful for this ozone layer?
Yeah, I'm coming to it. So it has been found that this protective ozone layer is getting depleted because of the presence of CFC. So many man-made chemicals, including CFC, that is chlorofluorocarbon compounds, is getting this protective layer depleted. Okay, so is your doubt clear?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay, so this because of the CFC and other man-made chemicals, our ozone layer is getting depleted. For example, this CFC is produced by some of the gadgets which we see around every day. A refrigerator, air conditioner, fire extinguisher, and etc. There are many, and these are just three from them. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
miss.
now the next slide. The ozone hole. I guess everybody has heard about the ozone hole. So this hole is not technically a hole where no ozone is present, but is actually a region of depleted ozone in the stratosphere over the Antarctic that happens at the beginning of southern hemisphere spring, August to October. So this hole is not technically a hole. We just give it a name where no ozone is there. Whenever we hear this hole, right, then we will like, oh, there ozone is not there, just this hole. But it is not actually like that. This ozone has just exceptionally depleted there. Okay, it has not vanished, just depleted exceptionally. And in the stratosphere, we learned over the Antarctic that happens at the beginning of southern hemisphere spring. So when does it happen? In the beginning of southern hemisphere spring, that is from August to October. So did you know that every year there's a theme for ozone day? Okay, so that's a theme for ozone day every year because it will help us to remember the importance of this layer. Yes, Gauri?
What is the theme for World Ozone Day this year?
Okay, now that's a good question. So this year's theme is Ozone for Life, that is 36 years of ozone layer protection to create a comprehensive information based on worldwide readers. Okay. Okay. So the next one,
Okay.
the satellite instruments provide us with daily images of ozone over the Antarctic region. So now we just discussed about the Antarctic region, right? So these satellite instruments help us by providing the daily images. He has heard about the satellites, right? So it will help us with the daily images of ozone. So we are supervising this layer over the Antarctic region. So any doubts? Yes, Kashmira?
Miss, what are the advantages and disadvantages of ozone layer?
Yeah. Okay, I will say. I'm coming to it. So first I'll start with the disadvantages of ozone layer as we have heard much more about the advantages. Okay. So the disadvantages of ozone layer. Ozone is very reactive and corrosive. Okay, this layer is very reactive and corrosive, thus requiring corrosion resistant materials such as stainless steel. This ozonation is not economical for poor quality, that means poorly treated wastewater. Okay, it is very highly toxic. Ozone is extremely irritating and possibly toxic. Thanks to the ozone layer that it is situated much more higher. Otherwise, it would have harmed us. So, off gases from the contractor must be destroyed to prevent worker exposure. So, these are the disadvantages of ozone layer. Now, coming to the advantages. This is the earlier slide we saw, the first slide. So I'm just giving a summary that if the ozone layer was not there, then the UV rays would have reached the Earth. So we need ozone layer. It helps us to be protected from the UV rays of the sun. So without it, the DNA, as I said, for ions doubt, the DNAs would have been damaged without the ozone layer. Okay, that's the first slide. So we have finished our chapter. Was the chapter very clear to you? Was it interesting?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Okay. So now I'm stop sharing. I'll come to Zoom meeting. Okay. So now I'll be asking questions to test your mind. First, I am going to ask to Krishna Gada. When was ozone layer identified?
1840.
Yes, correct answer. So the next question is to Aaron. Say one disadvantage of the ozone layer.
Ozone layer is very reactive and corrosive.
Oh, okay. Just very clear. Now, Gurdy, what is the full form of CFC?
Chlorofluorocarbons.
Yes, right answer. Now to Kashmir. So, what is the other name of ozone layer?
Ozone shield.
Okay, right answer. Now, Rashmira, say an example for the gadgets that produce harmful gases.
Refrigerator and air conditioner.
Okay. Okay. So everybody said the right answer, and I'm very happy about it. Now we will be winding up the class and see you next time. Bye.
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 Thank you.
Bye.